Hey everybody, welcome to Maker Monday with Mrs. Haas. My answer to No More Video Games 19. Today we are going to be using the rest of our recycling that we had left over from our mini notebooks because I just couldn't sleep at night thinking about that beautiful cardboard that was just sitting in my recycling bin. So today we're going to make a postcard and a bookmark because I know all of you are reading so much on your COVID-19 break. All right, so for today, what you're gonna need is more of this beautiful cardboard, and today I'm gonna use this lovely teal with a pink feather. You will need a handy dandy hole punch, a ruler, scissors, a pencil, and I have these tassels that I received when I first became the librarian at T.C. Bouchal Middle School. Capital One gave me a box that had about 1 million of these, and you will see I brought some of them home with me, but there are 20 million. If you live nearby, just message me and I'll give you like 20. And they gave me bookmarks too. The bookmarks have been gone for years, but the tassels remain. And don't put them out in your library if you're paying any attention because they end up everywhere and they get all stringy. Anyway, it's a bad deal. And then you will also need postcard stamps if you intend to mail your postcard, which I would encourage you to do, and Sharpies. You need something kind of dark. Well, this doesn't count. The pie crust, you can do anything you want. Maybe I'll use the bronze. But when you're using the cardboard, that dark cardboard, you need a dark Sharpie on top so that the person who receives your postcard can actually read it. So when is the last time you actually got mail in your mailbox for you that had a stamp on it, not one of just those postal meter things or a bill? So it's very exciting to send a postcard in the mail. And postcard stamps are way cheaper than a regular stamp, and you can get as many as you want. I buy them by the roll because I love to send postcards. Some of you out there in the internet world may have even gotten a postcard from me before in the past. All right, so we're gonna start today. I brought out this postcard that I bought when I was at the Georgia Aquarium. Isn't that cute? And I use that as a guideline. You don't have to. A regular postcard is about 4 inches by 6 inches. So again, we're gonna start by cutting our cardboard and opening this up so that it's easy to measure. And today, I'm gonna make a postcard to send to my mom, who lives in Florida. She's not quite as extroverted as I am, but I think she's still really having a hard time with this social distancing thing. She is a member of like 20 million clubs. And so I think she's really missing her friends. So I'm gonna send her a postcard, and I wanna make sure that I get the pretty feathery thing on here too, okay? So using my postcard as a guide, but again, you don't have to do that. It's 4 by 6. I'm gonna cover the spot that I want, and I'm gonna use that one thing as a guide, and I'm gonna take my pencil, and I'm just gonna make some lines across it like this. All right, and then I'm gonna cut it out. And I'm using, again, the crease in the cardboard as a guide for one of my sides, so I don't have to measure. I don't really like to measure. And then I'm gonna put my old lady glasses on so that I can see the mark that I've made. Barely see that. So I guess you don't have to worry about getting pencil marks on your pretty postcard because you can't really see that. I just see the indentation that my pencil made. Maybe it wasn't sharp enough. Ah, I see it. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna come down this other line. And there you have it. Wouldn't you love to get that in the mail? You'll be like, oh my God, Mrs. Haas, stop it. All right, but then in case you want the guidelines, we're gonna go ahead and draw those on. And I did this exactly in the center. So if it's 4 by 6, 3 is exactly the middle for all you perfectionists out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a little note at 3 inches. And then I'm gonna take my ruler because I'm gonna try to be more like the perfectionists out there and make it really nice. And then for those of you who have not addressed anything before in your life, I'm going to give it 4 lines. And I'm going to have one, I'm going to give some room for the stamp. I'm going to show you where that goes. One for the name, one for the street address, one for the city and state, and one for the zip code. When I was growing up, my mom's best friend was the postmaster at a post office. And she always said that you want to keep that zip code all by itself because it makes the postcards or the mail easier to read, so they know where it's going, because they're going to divide it up depending on the zip code. Okay, so when you're addressing this, I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. It's going to say Mom, and then I'm going to say I love you. I'm going to put some more things on it, maybe a little bit more personal after we're done. And I'm not going to address it because not everybody needs to know where my mom lives, except in Florida. But then I want to show you where the stamp goes, because I had this little, in my girls' book group, we sent letters and I had them address the envelopes. We sent real letters, not postcards. But they didn't know where to put the stamp. So I'm going to show you. You put the stamp on the upper right-hand corner, okay? So that is exactly how you would address a postcard. And you would put her address down here and then the zip code at the very bottom, because that makes it easier to sort. There you go. You have a postcard. But guess what? You still have a lot of recycling left. So we're now going to make a bookmark. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use just that word sparkling. So again, I'm going to use the one that I've already made. And this, I just cut, there was a strip that was exactly this length left over from when I did my mini notebook out of the pie crust box. But this, a bookmark, of course, can be any size, any shape. You can make it a heart. Wouldn't that be so cute? Anyway, I'm going to make mine right over the sparkling, but not the water, because I just wanted to say sparkling. Just like your personality. I know that's what you guys are saying, right? You have such a sparkling personality. And I just love these colors. I know I've said that before. I'll say it again. I just love these colors. Okay, so now this one actually I can see a lot better. I guess I got a little better at the marking. But I'm still gonna put on my old lady glasses, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that out. And again, I know that you're very jealous of my tassels that I'll be using on my bookmark today, but you don't have to have a tassel. It can be just plain without a tassel. It could be a little piece of ribbon. It could be, what else could it be? You could put little beads on there, a little piece of string with some beads, but isn't that cute? It says sparkling. And then I'm gonna take my handy dandy hole punch, and I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm sorry, perfectionists. And I'm just gonna make a little hole. And then, what do you guys think I should use? What color? Oh, I kind of like this teal and blue. And I'm going to stick it through. Honestly, this is the hardest part because it's a little hole and the thing is a little thick. And I'm going to pull it through. Again, if you live close by, come and get some. I've got a ton, as you can see. And it didn't go through. It just kind of messed up the tassel. I'm going to try one more time because I'm not a quitter. The other thing you could do, which I'm going to do right now, is make another little hole near there. So you're just opening it up a bit, which I didn't. Aha, look at that. Does that drive you crazy, perfectionists? I'm sorry if it does. And I'm gonna just stick it through now because the hole is plenty big. You don't wanna get it too close to the top though, because then the tassel might just come through. And there you have it, a cute little bookmark. So you have a bookmark and a postcard. And please go to your local post office to buy stamps that actually send someone real mail. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.